Hello Libra, welcome to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're going to do a zodiac based reading. We don't normally do those on this channel, but we normally do pick a card readings, which if you're interested, you can check out. There are tons on the channel. So we're going to just look at what the primary energy for you is today. Whatever the title of the video is the primary header that I put to make sure that you were called to it to see, so that you knew if this video was for you or not as a Libra. So I'm just going to dive right in and start shuffling this tarot deck. We're going to pull tarot to see messages, situations, things that you're need to take action on that you haven't, anything that comes through that you need to know right now, Libra. That's what we're going to focus on. It may relate to love, career, your finances, any of those things. So let's just dive in. I got one card that is a jumper, and where did it go? It's under my chair in reverse. So we have the Queen of Blades in reverse. So there's just something that you can't quite see yet, that you lack clarity, and you may or may not be aware that you lack some information, right? Some information that you don't have access to yet. We're going to take these four. So we've got Page of Elixirs, might be related to a love connection, balancing things out. Somebody seems all over the place. And then there's King of Elixirs. And at the bottom, the Emperor. And I keep pushing. Let's put you here so that everybody can see. All right, Libra. So I do get love. But it does not have to be. Because it could 100% be like career, academics, and such with that Emperor card. Something that you're either raising in ranks of or dealing with someone higher in rank to you. I'm getting a little bit of both. So there's a lack of clarity on where you stand with that Emperor. It doesn't have to be a specific gender. There's someone whose feelings you're not quite certain about, and like how they're feeling about you. And again, it does not have to be romantic. It could be based on if they're liking your creative endeavors, if they're liking your projects. Like if, especially, it makes 100% certain if this is like a professor and your your academic work. Libra, if you're working on some academic endeavors, this could be your professor grading your work and you're not sure how they're going to take it. If you are concerned for that specific message, you have the King of Elixirs at the end of the spread. So whatever creative spin you took in that Page of Elixirs, threw it all up in the air, and the Two of Coins, it worked out. That person received that energy. Your professor saw exactly where you were going with it, and I do see advancement in that area, and maybe even some praise. So actually, this person sees a lot of you and a lot of themselves in you. Like you feel like a younger them with that Page of Elixirs and the King of Elixirs. Like it's a balance. Like they see a lot of themselves in you. Like they're like, that person is me back when I was X, right? For those of you that are in an academic situation. And it also applies to professional endeavors, right? If you have a boss or a mentor, that person sees so much of themselves in you currently, Libra. So much you don't even realize with the Queen of Blades. And that Queen of Blades is also them realizing that lack of development, right? Page of Elixirs and the Queen of Swords in reverse, that there's a lack of development there, but they can see you balancing out and getting to where they are eventually, professionally or in business. So if that was something you were wanting to know that person's thoughts specifically, that is where they're coming from. If you're thinking romantically, this person is balancing out their feelings. They're not quite sure how to interact with you on that level, because those of you that are asking about a romantic connection, there is an age gap, or if I just mentioned like a professional, academic, there is some type of hierarchy that, that's not necessarily supposed to be a thing. But regardless of if it's that scandalous in nature, there's just an age gap, a cultural gap, but specifically an age gap with Page of Elixirs and King of Elixirs that needs balancing before you'll find that clarity on how this connection is going to proceed, if it's going to proceed and such. Let's see what else I can see. You two are very compatible, whether romantic or not. The person that is this Emperor energy, or maybe you're the Emperor and this is a younger person that you're engaging, professionally or otherwise. It is very much like you like, the older person sees the younger person as a younger them so much. Like it's just like two sides of the same coin with the two of coins. It is baffling. So it's actually confusing with that Queen of Pentacles why you two are so similar, because you do feel very different. I'm gonna hop in the Moonology deck and get more clarity on what's going on, Libra, and why this specific person stepped into your reading. I mean, I'm not going to ask that directly. I'm just hoping that it comes through, or that we move on to something else and just see what all is going on with you. So, okay. Oh, look, you got your own card. That's been happening. Hit the floor, so I had to get it. Make space. You may be dealing with an Aries. That may be an Aries, or a water sign, but it's interesting. It makes sense that two sides of the same coin if you are dealing with an Aries, Libra. But again, two sides of the same coin, two sides of the same scale. I was just saying that a new romantic cycle begins. So your energy is heavily romantic based. Now, I understand what Libra energy is. So I'm going to go into that for those of you that this is not romance. Even there may be an underlying romance, don't know, but there's a heavy energy of romance here. But with that Page of Elixirs and that King of Elixirs here dominating half of the spread, it feels very much like a romantic thing, especially since that card says a romantic cycle. But remember that Libra rules the 7th house, which is the house of business partnerships, contracts. So we talked about academics and career. It could apply to those things as well, right? We're talking about formal business partners. Again, legalities as it relates to your business and such, papers that you sign to do so. We could even be talking about marriage, right? Some of you are asking about a spouse, just to see where their headspace is as it relates to whatever you're working on, or just the connection as a whole. Maybe a refresher occurring here, but I'm going to pull more Moonology cards to see. And oh goodness, so many hit the deck that I guess we'll take them because it's only 3, and then I'll take the bottom. Surrender to the divine, believe in the impossible. You're very close to achieving your goal. Is everything in sight? Yes, it is. And then the bottom is nothing will come of this situation. So that is okay. So those of you where you know that this person is just not gonna go there with you, that's a message. Like, it's very clear if that's the case. Let me see if I can tell you how clear that is, because I want to get this part out of the way, because I don't feel like it's the overwhelming energy. This person, like, if they're not talking to you, right? Queen of Swords reverse. If they're not talking to you, if they're not giving you any indication of pursuing a romantic connection, like any indication at all, especially if this is a person that you're not in contact with, it is what it is, right? Those of you that you're just not sure, you're always confused by what this person's saying or the way that they come at you, they're vague for a reason. Nothing will come of the situation. If this person is very expressive, I'm not saying that you're never going to be confused by a thing to say, but if this person is expressive, if you two have a good relationship, if you talk all the time, if you have personal, intimate conversations, doesn't have to be romantic based. If you have personal, intimate conversations, then yeah, I could see them kind of testing the waters in the future. But some of you are being pushed away from that anyway. I'm seeing, because with a new romantic cycle begins and then nothing will come up the situation, you're being pushed in a different direction. So like if you're doing this thing where you have a situation with like an authority figure or someone that's older, you have someone new coming in that you're going to be pushed to, right? A new romantic cycle begins, surrender to the divine. Some of you probably think, oh, if it's not this person, then who? Like some of you doing the twin flame thing where you're like, oh my gosh, this is my person. But it's not. And that's why you have surrender to the divine, believe in the impossible. You're very close to achieve your goal. So maybe you are coming into union with your twin flame soon, but you like mistakenly thinking somebody else is right now. That's just, it could be a specific message for some of you, Libra, but that's what's coming in. That's why you have nothing will come of the situation. If you're stressing out about work, if you're stressing about your academic performance, that's for no reason, because you are rocking it with a new romantic cycle begins. There's new opportunities, new job offers, new projects being offered to you to be a part of, right? You're just being asked to surrender, not worry about it, trust and believe that the work you're doing is good, right? You're very close to achieving your goal. Like you're stressed out for nothing if this is about you advancing professionally, academically, or financially. Those of you that are asking about romance otherwise, are in a situation where some of you are going to have to move on from a connection that's not realistic, that you don't completely understand, that isn't where isn't what you should be focusing on. And then there's the ones of you that are going to have somebody new coming in. So I'm curious, because I'm not going to lie, the love-based energy here is confusing to me. So I'm going to pull from this love oracle deck. I'm known to read love oracle cards in a non-romantic way as well, because we don't force romantic energies on this channel if it's not existent, which I know some of you love romantic readings, and some of you don't, but we have a little bit for everybody here. So let me and I'm not gonna lie, there was a card that I didn't take because I'm tired of seeing it. I know that's biased, but I believe that I can still get the same messages without that same card. It was healing love, and then when it came out, there was also devil in disguise. So some of you are dealing with someone that may be manipulative and playing with your emotions, that you're not able to get a clear picture of who they are and where they stand. But that's some of you. So let's get some messages for Libra. 1, friends with benefits. Oh, well, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see another one. I'll take these two. And smooth failing fell in reverse, so I'll just leave it where it was. And then this one, prize possession. So somebody is actually going to be getting an award soon. So like whether it's related to your job or your academic performance, and that darn healing love card. I mean, I don't get to manipulate the reading. I don't know why I didn't want to see it. Maybe you don't want to see it, but I've gotten in multiple readings and I was hoping I would just get the message from someone else. But here it is. It shows itself at the bottom. So I'm just going to leave it there. So protected by love, healing love. That's a nice overview. But some of you are getting an award with that prize possession. Some kind of accolade, some kind of recognition. But I guess the reason why the energy of romance is confusing for you, Libra, or for me to interpret, is because the waters are murky, right? It's not smooth sailing. It's the friends with benefits. It might not be labels. It's a very bizarre situation. And even those of you that are not in an outright friends with benefit situation, it's kind of that you're not sure where you stand with that Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like we're interested, but we're not sure. We haven't really pursued anything formally, but like I'm not sure what to do. Like it's that wishy-washy energy as it relates to romance, if there's a specific person in mind. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you here have a specific person in mind, if not most to all of you, just because that friends with benefits card came up. And even if you tell yourself you don't have a person in mind, there's someone that you're ignoring the situation with, like you're brushing it off like it doesn't matter, but it does to you. Yeah. But anyway, if you're asking about your career and your finances and your academics, just know that everything you're working on is protected, right? This may be something you put a lot of emotional work in, like you shared, like all of your creativity. You put a lot of effort into whatever this project is, this business is, and it's fine, right? You're gonna heal from anything bad that may have happened as a result, and anything bad that led to the creative juices flowing, right? Sometimes we channel our creative, like if you're an artist, right? We create from things that hurt us, right? And it is a form of healing. Sorry, I need some water. I don't know what's going on right now. I was not like having issues earlier. But yeah, that trauma, whatever you experience, Libra, that you probably don't talk about, maybe why I'm like raspy right now. You don't talk about it, you don't express it, but whatever thing you did where you began to express it, whatever creative endeavor you channeled that energy into, you're going to be rewarded as a result with that prized possession, that protected by love. Your vulnerability is well received, and you're highly protected as a result, because I know being vulnerable with your emotions and your experiences is hard, which is, again, I'm raspy. I was not like, you don't want to talk about the things that hurt you. You don't want to talk about the things that caused you pain, that led to this inspiration on whatever it is you've worked on. But definitely know that it's well received. Or if you've been hesitating on sharing that, right, you're protected by love, go ahead and do it. But if you have a friends with benefits situation, I have to touch on that because it is here. And it's rough because this person's again, the prized possession card says someone is more interested in having arm candy than true love, making it a very superficial relationship. So it's two ways. You're either the arm candy that they want to keep surface level, or you are not what they would traditionally go public with. Like you're not their usual type, and that they don't want to walk around with you because you're not what they consider a prized possession, like almost like they're ashamed of you, which that's their loss, Leo. I mean, not Leo, Libra. You are awesome. Okay. You are literally ruled by Venus. So you don't need this person. Just know that if that realization occurs, because I do believe that it will happen, that Queen of Swords will turn upright and you'll have that revelation at some point. It's going to be fine. You are protected. You'll heal from the experience. And with protected by love, somebody else, again, a new romantic cycle begins. Somebody else is going to very much appreciate and love you in the way that you deserve it. And I say it because with protected by love, you've got this friends with benefits wishy-washy situation that you may be in, but like protected by love is your partner will be protective of you, feeling an obligation to take care of you. Just be sure it's not possessiveness. So it's gonna be like, it may actually be overwhelming for you because you're gonna be healing and you're gonna be in a space where you're not used to someone being so like possessive and loving of you in a public way. Like, whereas the person you're dealing with currently, the friends with benefits, is like, that's just my friend with benefits. Like if somebody flirts with you in front of them, they don't care. But like this person's gonna be like, hold on, back off. Libra is mine. You know what I mean? So like you're not gonna be used to that type of energy coming from someone that you're dealing with on that level. So let me go ahead and wrap this up, because you're the sign that kind of rules love, and you're ruled by Venus. And your reading was very much love based, which is nice, if that's what you wanted. If not, then there were things that we talked about that you can take and apply to other areas. So let's get some of these cards and we'll close it out. For Libra, it's too many. Okay, so we're going to do the thing we do when it takes too long to shuffle. And okay, we're gonna, what is that? Is that hydrate? Okay, so that's why I'm over here like struggling. Yep, that's hydrate. So that's why I'm struggling with water. So Libra, drink water. You need some. That's why my mouth was dry. Like half the reading, I was struggling a lot. Drink some water. You're dehydrated. Seek seclusion. So again, take space from this situation. If there's a person that you're overly fixated on right now, that you feel like you're not getting that reciprocated energy, or if you put a lot of effort into a project or creative endeavor or work thing, academic thing, just go within yourself and just heal from it. If you got a rejection, because I know I talked about everybody kind of being well received by the professors, some of you may have gotten a rejection or some negative feedback, whether from that person or not. That's not the final say. So just take time to rest and heal from that negative perspective, because there is an emperor energy that may not be that next level, like the next person above you that I was taking, that like someone above that is going to say, this is excellent. Okay. So just know that, and then ruminate. Yeah, so that being the final card shifted, right, is letting go that like dwelling, right? That's dwelling energy. So it's making sure that you know not to do that. Like don't allow yourself to dwell on whatever whoever said. And then overview is intention, which again, you know what your intention was when you did whatever you did, when you entered this relationship, this connection. You know what that is. And this person's intentions, this higher level person's intentions will all be revealed. The clarity is coming in, and whatever feedback or information or knowledge that you don't have access to yet, it's just now beginning to step in, right? Make sure you drink enough water. Drink enough water. And that's also a play on being receptive. Like if you're not receptive to the truth, because you have healing, love, and seek seclusion. Like if you're not ready to hear what the truth is as it relates to the situation, or ready to hear all possible truths related, then that's part of the issue. Because right now it's coming in. If the information comes in and you don't listen to it, then it doesn't matter, right? So just kind of pull within yourself, Libra, and just figure out what areas are triggering for you, how you're actually feeling, what you're open to receiving, and what information you may have access to that you may be ignoring, or and just kind of listen for any information that is coming in that will provide clarity. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, Libra. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.